Did you know one day on Venus is longer than a year? Imagine waking up on a planet where a single day lasts longer than an entire year. Sounds impossible, right? But on Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system, that's actually reality. And somehow, that's not even the strangest thing about it. Venus is often called Earth's twin. It's almost the same size as Earth, has similar gravity, and sits relatively close to us in the solar system. But Venus is nothing like Earth. The surface temperature is hot enough to melt lead. The atmosphere is packed with toxic carbon dioxide. And the pressure on the surface is so intense. It would crush a human instantly. Yet despite all that, Venus hides one of the weirdest time-related mysteries in space. To understand this mystery, we need to talk about two different types of time: a day and a year. A day is how long a planet takes to spin once on its axis. A year is how long it takes to orbit around the Sun. On Earth, one rotation takes 24 hours. And one orbit takes 365 days. Simple, but Venus completely breaks the rules. Venus rotates incredibly slowly. One single rotation takes about 243 Earth days. One Venus day equals 243 Earth days. But Venus only needs 225 Earth days to travel around the Sun. One Venus year equals 225 Earth days. That means a day on Venus is actually longer than a year. If you somehow survived on Venus, you'd celebrate your birthday before the sun even set. Think about that. You could be officially 1 year older, while still living through the same day. And sunsets on Venus, painfully slow. The sun would crawl across the sky for months. Weeks would pass, and the sky would barely change. But Venus has another secret: it spins backwards. Almost every planet in our solar system spins in the same direction, but Venus rotates the opposite way. Scientists call this retrograde rotation. This means that on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. No one knows exactly why this happened. Some scientists think a massive collision flipped Venus over billions of years ago. Others believe its thick atmosphere slowly changed the planet's rotation over time. But Venus isn't just strange because of time. It's one of the most hostile planets ever discovered. The atmosphere of Venus is incredibly thick, made mostly of carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid floating above the planet. And that atmosphere creates an unstoppable greenhouse effect. Heat enters the planet, but almost none of it escapes. As a result, Venus became hotter and hotter over millions of years, until it turned into a planetary oven. The average surface temperature reaches around 475 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead. In fact, Venus is even hotter than Mercury, despite Mercury being much closer to the Sun. And the pressure on Venus is absolutely terrifying. Standing on the surface would feel like being almost 1 kilometer underwater on Earth. Pressure on Venus is approximately 92 times greater than the pressure on Earth. Any spacecraft that lands there gets destroyed very quickly. The Soviet Venera missions were some of the few probes that successfully reached the surface. And even they survived for only a short time before the crushing heat and pressure destroyed them. But here's the craziest part. Scientists believe Venus may not have always looked like this. Billions of years ago, Venus might have had oceans, clouds, and maybe even conditions suitable for life. But as the greenhouse effect intensified, the oceans evaporated, water vapor trapped even more heat, temperatures kept rising, and Venus slowly transformed into the hellish world we see today. In a way, Venus might be a warning about how powerful climate change can become when it spirals out of control. And today, beneath its thick yellow clouds, Venus remains one of the most mysterious planets in the solar system. So next time you complain that a day feels too long, just be thankful you don't live on Venus, because there, a single day lasts longer than an entire year. And honestly, that might be one of the strangest facts in the universe. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Curiosity Seekers for more videos, because the more we learn, the more fascinating reality becomes. Stay curious.